I've got two cats, and those two cats absolutely love to scratch on the couch, my recliner, our dresser, the kids' dresser. We've got a blanket holder that's made of wood, the backs of our wooden chairs. We'll even try and scratch on the table. They're pests. But I recently saw a guy, and he had a tool that could cut cardboard strips out very efficiently, very quickly, and without a lot of work. I looked it up, and the shipping on Amazon was like 2 weeks. And I really didn't want to mess around with that. So I figured I'd try and make my own. I did that using, as you can see, just a standard razor blade. I have a couple of 2x3s, 1x2s. I'm not sure. I think it's a 1x2. And a little bit, this strip here is just a fence picket. And so you can see the cross section. I just sandwiched that in, and I attached both of them in. I drilled down, set of screws. So it's a real solid construction. And then on this, I just screwed in a razor blade. I also put in these little pieces of cardboard to act as a buffer. So that way when you insert the cardboard into the opening here, which I know it's probably not the safest room, but whatever. Anyways, when you insert it in, it doesn't twist, and that way you're getting a consistent cut size. You can even, I think I can even get another one in there. This is not like a perfect attempt, but I just wanted to see if I could build something like it. And this is kind of how it works. So you take your cutter, and with that amount of effort, you just pull through. And so if you look, it's just one. Let's try another. Set it in. So now you have two pieces. I mean, real uniform, same thickness. And so what I was able to do is I was able to stack these into a cat scratcher. It's about that thick. And it doesn't look the prettiest because I'm using skewers as posts to keep them together because I didn't want to glue anything. I didn't want to glue these pieces together, so I'm just driving a skewer through the center of it here. And that's mainly what's keeping everything kind of together at this point. So it works pretty well. The cats seem to like it. They're able to get their claws in all these little tiny holes. You can kind of see that pretty well. They can, each individual hole, they can just kind of scratch in there. So, but it makes real uniform cuts. It's not, this isn't pretty. It's not fancy or anything like that. But it has served the purpose. I like making things that, while not pretty, while not like sellable or anything like that, I find it useful to just try and build something when you have an idea, or when you see somebody else's idea. Like in this case, they 3D printed theirs. I've had 3D printers in the past. I've not had much success with 3D printers in the past. I know they've gotten better. It's been like 5 or 6 years since I've had one. But I saw the idea. I thought I can make one out of wood and a couple of screws. And sure enough, I made one that works probably not as well as his, but pretty well. So I'm pretty proud of that. It's always a good idea to give stuff a shot if you know how. It helps your confidence when you're trying to build other things. If you've like, hey, I saw something, I tried it. It didn't turn out that nice, but it still turned out, and that's something to be proud of.